Hello, my name is Swapnil Chaudhary. I am founder and CEO of Groundup Conservation. At Groundup, what we do is we create dignified green work by building community-owned conservation enterprises in and around areas where biodiversity has still remained, which consist of like protect areas or community conservation areas in like Northeast India. Our model enables low income and informal worker, particularly youth, in these rural areas or those who have been neglected in the mainstream development of India. We help them to earn stable income through building enterprises such as ecotourism, nature guiding, homestays, local product value chain development, and such as handicraft, handloom, organic produce that are generated from these like very refined landscapes. What makes this work dignified is that the community that are not only treated as labor or beneficiary, but they are the owners and decision makers. The youth that we train in tourism, enterprise development, household, they earn directly from services and product sales, and community institution manage revenue transparently. A defined share of profit is reinvested back in supporting the locally led biodiversity conservation action, which means like patrolling of the area to arrest the poaching, plantation of native forest, but also creating assets such as like nursery that like kind of like embraces a long-term stewardship of this landscape. It reduces the pressure on forest, wildlife, and coastal ecosystem and discourages like extractive practices. Conservation is no longer dependent solely on the grants, by this formula. It becomes financially self-sustainable. More the tourism or more sale or more connect with the market is, higher the profit and higher the revenues. That means it allows us for like, reinvesting back into supporting the biodiversity conservation. I believe like I am the right leader to scale this solution because my work sits at the intersection of community trust, conservation science, and enterprise design. I'm back with the team of around like 11 full-time staff and around 14 consultant as in like they work part-time with us. Over the past decade I've been working across like South Asia's most complex landscape, be it like Tibet, in China, Nepal, Bhutan, India, and that kind of like cross understanding about like the context in which biodiversity conservation livelihood sits in different country helps me to actually join the dots in what is really potentially possible in India. And across this side, like while I was working with this all institution, I was also supporting quite a lot of grassroots organization, most recently in Pangi. And my role is to ensure like growth without compromising on like community ownership, ecological integrity, and most importantly the trust, and to build model that communities can lead long term after external support steps back, such as like Groundup steps back into things. Thank you so much.